welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the next part of my makeup collection and declutter series. This one's going to be a big one. I'm going to tackle my face powders, my primers, and my setting sprays all in this video. As you can see, I have a lot of powders. Most of these are brand new. I just accumulated them, like I just got them in recent hauls. So most of these are going to be staying. I believe I have 18. I'm just going to go ahead and just jump in. We'll start from the top. This one is the banana baking powder. I just got this one in my recent Revolution haul. There are a couple in here also that came from that. I have not used this one yet. This is brand new to my collection. I almost got the peach one too, but I thought since the packaging on this one is so big, it kind of reminds me of the Wet n Wild, that I would just get the one. So obviously we're keeping this. And then these two are also got in that haul. These are both from Relove by Revolution. They are the HD Super Matte. I got the translucent and I got the banana. Here in the US, if you're watching and you're not from the US, we do have Relove in our local Walmarts, but for some reason we only have the pressed powders. They didn't give us the loose powders, and when I saw them online, they were sold out. In the recent Black Friday sale on Revolution, they had both of them in stock and they were like $2.50. I went ahead and I grabbed them both because I really want to try this formula. I also grabbed this one in that haul. This is the She Doesn't Even Go Here Mean Girls. This one is a pink powder. You guys remember they had that pink powder trend going on where all the brands were releasing these pink powders, and I guess people were using them under eyes like for brightening and stuff. I never really got into the trend, but they did have this powder in the sale, so I thought I'll go ahead and get it, and I'll try it under my eyes. I don't know. If it doesn't work, then I can just give it to a friend. No big deal. These two, this one came in that haul, but this one was part of a free gift with purchase that came with that Black Friday haul. This is the Banana Brighten Baking Powder, and this one is the translucent baking powder. This one came in the Advent calendar. You guys, both of these powders are powders that I have been wanting to try for a while. Every time that I go into the store or I see them on the website, I'm so tempted to pick them up, but I never do. And then I got them as a free gift and in my Advent calendar, so I'm very excited. So I'll be able to actually try them without getting the big containers, because the containers, I think full size, are much bigger than this. So I'm happy about that. This one I am actually going to declutter, and this one too. It says the Innisfree mineral powder, but what's in here is actually this one. I got this one from Temu. I thought this would be like, oh my God, what is it? The RMCA no color powder. I think that's what it's called. This powder sucks. It feels like Johnson & Johnson baking powder, baby powder, and not the cornstarch one, which is that the very light, baby powder. This one feels like the traditional thick baby powder. It is so heavy on the skin. It looks white. Like it's not translucent. It doesn't melt in the skin. It literally looks like I put white baby powder on my face. The reason why I put it in here was my intention was to carry it with me in my car and like use it as touch-up, but this powder is terrible. I will not be keeping it. I'm also going to declutter this one. I have had this one, you guys, for I think this is my third year that I've kept it. I have oily skin, but I keep telling myself, you know what? You might want to have a little bit of glow for the holidays or something like that. Once again, I have oily skin. I do not need a powder that has any glow or shine to it. My skin just gets that way all on its own. I have not used this once in the 3 years that I have kept it. It's time to let it go. I'm also going to let this one go. This one sucks. This one I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a dupe for that Givenchy powder, which has, the 4 different powders. This one has... There's like 2 kind of pinky ones and then 2 kind of peachy ones. I have tried so many different ways to try to use this, and it just doesn't work. And nothing I do, this does not look good under the eyes, doesn't look good on the face. And with these squares being so small, you can't even like really get the powder out. And when I like shake it all together, it just doesn't work. If the Givenchy, first of all, Givenchy is not cruelty free, but even if it was anything like this powder, I have no interest in trying it. The rest of these I will be keeping. Like I said, a lot of these powders are new to my collection. I went through a bunch of them, used up a bunch of them, and then brought some more in. Some of these are actually almost empty. We have these 3, which are from AOA Studio. These 2 are the Perfect Loose Setting Powders. This is probably like my 4th time buying these powders, with the translucent and we had the banana. These are $1 and they are absolutely amazing, beautiful powders. They look beautiful in the skin. They just melt right on in. They blur. They help to extend the wear of my makeup. And like I said, they are $1. I believe, like I said, this is the 4th time that I've bought these. As long as AOA Studio continues to make these, I will continue to buy these because these are beautiful powders. Then we have, also from AOA Studio, this is the Puff and Set in Translucent. This one is reformulated. The original one I didn't like. It was very heavy in the skin. Under my eyes it looked okay, but on my skin overall, didn't like it, did not look good. This one is a reformulated version of that one. This one's so much nicer. It looks so much smoother. This one I mainly use under my eyes. It's so much more blurring, so much more natural. It goes right into the skin. It doesn't leave a white cast like the original one did. This is a really good formula. This was also $1. Then we have from LA Girl, this is the Pro Powder High Definition. I love this one, but it is very, very mattifying. So this is perfect for like the spring and the summer when it starts to get warm and I need a little bit more staying powder. I love this powder for that. Same thing with this one. I have a lot of Revolution powders if you haven't noticed. This one, unfortunately, I don't believe they make. No, this one they make. It's this one they don't make anymore. This one is the In Real Life powder. You have a pressed powder on the top. I love this one under my eyes. It looks so good. And then a loose powder on the bottom, which really helps to set the makeup down really nicely. It's fantastic, mattifying, really good in the spring and summer when I need that extra fixing. Love this one. This is the one that unfortunately they don't make anymore. This is just the yellow, medium yellow loose baking powder. I use this one under my eyes and it is so pretty. It's just really beautiful, just light yellow tone, and it has a slight hint of a glow, like it really brightens under the eyes and just looks very natural, smooths everything out, helps to prevent creasing. Love this powder. I think I picked this one up from Marshall's like a while back. Then these last two. These I got from Ipsy, and they're one of their pop-up shops. I hadn't shopped from Ipsy or Boxstrom in a while, but they had a really good sale going on. And I saw these two and wanted to try them. These are like deluxe samples or sample travel sizes, whatever. They're like $3 each or something. This one is from Toy Factory. I have never used anything from Toy Factory. I'd never even heard of Toy Factory before. This is a really nice powder. I've used it a couple of times. I probably have enough in here for maybe 2 or 3 more uses. I did like it. I thought it was a nice powder. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. This one from Ace Beauté. This is the medium Effortless Radiance Loose Setting Powder. This one I didn't like as much as the Toy Factory, but you know, I have only used it like once or twice, so I haven't really used it enough to really develop a real opinion on it. So I definitely want to keep trying it. And with it being a little small container like this, you know, both of these are going to be pretty easy to use up. All right, that is it for my setting powders. Now let's move on to face primers. Moving on to primers, we're going to do eye primers first and then face primers. And before we move on to that, I actually forgot I have one more powder. I just picked this one up today from the Dollar Tree, so I have not tried it yet. It is the Prolux Cosmetics Matte Setting Powder. I did not go into the Dollar Tree looking for powder. I went to the Dollar Tree looking at other stuff, and then I just happened to see this and thought, what the heck, I'll pick it up. It's only $1.25. If it doesn't work, you know, not a big loss, but I get excited when I see inexpensive like drugstore setting powders. Maybe this one will work nicely for me. All right, let's move into the primers. I am going to go through hold on, I'm actually missing one. I was looking for the one from BH Cosmetics, the base booster, but I must have used it up because I can't find it anywhere. I think it's actually in my empties. But let's look at our glitter ones first. Both of these are glitter eye primers, so they're just tacky bases for glitter shadows, shimmers, multi-chromes, things like that. I'm going to get rid of or declutter the glitter tacky base from AOA Studio. I don't really ever use this one. I've had this one for a couple of years. I think I may have used it once. It's not a favorite. The one from NYX, however, I really do like this one, so I'm going to keep this one. And, you know, I really only need one glitter primer. I don't need 2,000 of them. Moving into eye primers, I'm going to declutter this one. This is from AOA Studio, is the Flawless Primer. I think this is a reformulated of the original one. The original one, which was actually in a smaller tube, that one was really nice. I actually like that one. This one, I don't. When I try to blend my shadows over the top of it, the shadows just stick. And I've tried setting it down with powder too. It just doesn't work. I don't like this one. The Party Proof one, I love this one. This is I think my second one. This is one of my favorites. It's in caramel. Enjoy this one. And this one right here has actually become my favorite. This is the AOA Studio Locked Eye Primer. This one is in nude. And then I got a backup, but this one I got it in sheer. The nude leaves just a slight bit of tint, so I wanted to try one that didn't have like any tint at all. So I picked up the one in sheer. This primer is so nice. When I blend my shadows over it, they blend so smooth. It really locks in the shadow all day. This is just, I love this formula. It works so well. Then we have from AOA Studio, this is the Soft Base Nude Eye Primer. I was really using this one for like pastels, but I don't really need it. This one works really well for pastel, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I've had this one for a while. And then we have the Shadow Stay Eyeshadow Primer. I do like this one. If you notice, like most of my primers are pretty much from AOA Studio. If it's inexpensive and it works for me, I'm all about it. This one is the Shadow Stays in Natural. It's another really good eyeshadow primer. I will be hanging on to this one too. Now let's move on to our face primers. I used up so many face primers this year, you guys. You will be seeing them when I talk about all the makeup that I used up in 2024, but let's go ahead and jump in. These two right here have become my favorite face primers. It's the Cosmic Cowgirl. I got this from AOA Studio. These are $1 each. I used one of and then I bought two more in backup. So this one is open. This one is in my backup. They're supposed to be gripping primers. They don't really grip very well, but they mattify so nicely. I put these on top of other primers and it just sets everything down, makes everything look so smooth, so blurred, really helps to extend the wear of my foundation. I love these. Then we have from e.l.f. This is actually a backup. This is a mini Power Grip Primer. I absolutely love this one. And then I also have one more for e.l.f. The e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I wasn't a huge fan of the original putty primer in the jar, but this one I love. I feel like this one looks smoother on my skin. It's more mattifying. I have almost used this one up. I mainly use this one for filming. I use it like when I go someplace where I really just want my makeup to look really, really nice and really smooth. It is a favorite. I will probably repurchase this one when I'm done with it. These two I'm going to declutter. I've almost used this one up. Same thing with this one, but I don't really like these. We have the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer and the Ulta Beauty Mattifying. This one doesn't really mattify, and this one really does nothing for filling in pores. I picked these up for a full face of trying makeup from Ulta Beauty video, and I've been using them, trying to use them up. They're decently okay, but not favorites at all. I would definitely not pick these up in full sizes. This one I actually just got in my collection. This was part of that Revolution Black Friday haul. This is a mattifying matte and fixed primer. As you can see, it's not even opened. I haven't even tried this one out yet. Hopefully it will work for me. I will be keeping. This is from Beauty Creations, the Flawless Stay Poreless Primer. I got this one in an advent calendar last year, and I do like it. I think it's a really, really good primer. It looks really nice on my skin. We have three more. The Poreless Face Primer from AOA Studio. I will be hanging on to this one. It's not as good as the other one from AOA Studio, but I do like it. I think it looks really nice in the skin. Actually, this one I'm going to declutter. This is from Ulta Beauty. It is the Get a Grip Gel Face Primer. I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for the, the Milk makeup and the e.l.f. and all that. It does not work very well. It doesn't grip well at all. Doesn't mattify. Doesn't fill in the pores. I don't like the way this one looks in the skin. I have only used this, I think, twice in the entire time that I've had it, and I don't like it. The last one we will be keeping. This is from Anglocolor. Softens fine lines, minimizes pores, matte primer. I got this one from Temu. It's like $1.50, and it is so nice. I really like it. It works really, really well on my skin. All right, that is it for primers. Now we're going to finish off with setting sprays. All right, let's finish off with setting sprays. As you can see, I don't really have that many, and most of these are almost used up, rather. All right, so let's just start from the right, and then we'll make our way going to the left. So first we have from e.l.f. This is a Stay All Night Micro Fine Mist Setting Spray, up to 16-hour wear. First of all, it's not a 16-hour wear, not even close. I don't think this works very well to keep my makeup in place. I think it's supposed to be a dupe of the one from Urban Decay. I do like the fact that it has a really nice fine mister, and it does take the powdery finish off my makeup. I do like that, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And as you can see, it's almost used up. And we have from Ulta Beauty, this is the Wanna-Free Makeup Setting Spray. Wasn't a fan of the primers, but I do like the setting spray, so I'm going to hang on to this. This one I really like. This is from Moira. It is the Timeless Setting Power Long Lasting Matte Finish. This one really does help to lock in my makeup. It keeps it looking nice all day long. Really helps to keep it mattified. I like this one. From AOA Studio, we have the Lock in Your Makeup A+ Setting Spray. Now, this one I don't feel like works very well to lock in my makeup, but I love the fact that it takes the powdery finish off my makeup and just leaves it looking really, really nice. So I use this one to kind of take off the powdery finish, and then I'll use another one to kind of lock it down. So I'm going to hang on to this one for that reason. This one I'm going to get rid of. And honestly, I think this is the only one that I'm going to declutter. This is the Make It Last and from Alani, the charcoal. I hate this one. The sprayer on this is terrible. Almost from the beginning, it just clogged. And in order to use it, I have to like get real close to my face and basically just kind of let the spray just fall onto my face. This is terrible. Would not repurchase. Not a good setting spray. These two I got in a duo, and you can see they're like more than half empty. These are from A2O Studio on Shop Miss A. So they were, I think, $4 each. Both of these are really nice. We have the Pro Grip Priming Spray and the Pro Finish Setting Spray. And I'll be honest, I don't really use this as a priming spray. I just use it as a setting spray, and I love it. Both of these formulas are really, really good. This one I actually just got in my collection. This is the Ceramide Boost Fixing Spray. This came as a free gift with purchase in my the Revolution Black Friday haul. I really like this one. I wasn't sure because, as you can see, it looks like it has like it would be luminescent or glowy or radiant or something like that on the skin. It actually mattifies my face. It locks my makeup down. It does leave a slight bit of a glow, but it's a very natural, healthy glow. Like, it doesn't look like there's highlighter, like a sprayed highlighter all over my face. It really looks nice. It gives me a very fresh, healthy look, and it does help my makeup to last. I've used it like 3 times now. This is one of those situations where if it wasn't for the fact that I got it as a free gift with purchase, I would not have purchased this one on my own. I would have looked at this and immediately thought, this is going to be luminescent, glowy. It's not going to work on my skin. I'm glad I got it as a free gift because it really is a good setting spray. I've been enjoying it. And then the last one is from Sephora. This is just the makeup setting spray. This one I've almost used up. I have maybe that much left in the bottle. So this will probably be used up the end of this week, beginning of next. But it's been a good setting spray. I have enjoyed it. All right, guys. That is going to be it for this declutter. The next one, I believe, is going to be bronzers and highlighters. I'm going to go ahead and combine those two. If you enjoyed the video, please really give the video a thumbs up. It really does help with getting my videos into recommendations. If you're new to my channel and you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family, hitting subscribe. Make sure you tap the bell so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.